Have you ever tried to moderate your drinking, but it didn't work for some reason? Stop it. If it doesn't work for you, you should quit drinking completely. It's much easier and it's much better for your health, both mental and physical. Hello, my name is Marcin. If you feel you need to change your relationship with alcohol, this video is for you. I've been there and Pixel, cicho bądź. I've been there and I want to share with you why it's better to stop drinking completely. Stay till the end to listen to my full story. I'm sharing this because this changed my life and I want to help you to change your life. For me, it's not easy to say it in public, but if I can help only one of you, I think it's totally worth it. I've been drinking for 25 years. I overused alcohol. This led to many unwanted, sometimes dangerous, sometimes very humiliating situations. I didn't hit the rock bottom. I was highly functioning. It was not so visible to the others, at least not all the time. But it took a huge toll on my life. Over the last several years, I was trying to moderate my alcohol consumption. Sometimes it worked. I was able to stop drinking at all for few weeks, then just for a few days or 1 or 2 days. I was able sometimes to go to some event and don't drink or have just one or two. But it was very rare. In most of the cases, I have some resolutions, but it just didn't work. I went to the event with strong resolution to drink only one drink, and actually I was the last one to close the bar, and I was waking up the next morning with a huge hangover. When I was buying a whiskey or rum to have it for few weeks or months to be able to sometimes just enjoy the flavor. When I bought it on one weekend, then I realized that before the next weekend the bottle was gone. I was feeling really disappointed and helpless. I couldn't trust myself. I didn't have the control over alcohol. It had control over me. I didn't know what to do. But then one day something happened. I was on vacation and I was looking for some new audiobook, and I came across a book called This Naked Mind by Annie Grace. I listened to it and something started to change very slowly at the beginning, but a seed was planted in my brain. It was like a light in a tunnel, and actually, yes, it was a train, but it was a train that stopped and took me to some better place out of this darkness. I have 3 takeaways from this book. The first one: quitting alcohol goes well beyond the willpower. You need to work on your subconscious. if you are able to change your subconscious relationship with alcohol, the willpower will not be any problem, and it will not even be needed. Second one, we are getting preconditioned by the society, by our families, friends, and media for all our lives that alcohol is something good, that it has some benefits, that it's needed to have fun, it's needed for the celebration, it's part of the tradition. And this repeated over and over a long time gets imprinted in our subconscious. So what is also important that we repeat this pattern and we imprint this message into minds of our kids. The third one, there are really no benefits of drinking alcohol. After reading this book, I was not yet ready to stop drinking completely. It took me another 1.5 year to get there. I was afraid that I will be losing something when I stop drinking, and that I will lose the way to relax, to de-stress, decompress, that people will start to ask me some difficult questions. What's wrong with you? What problem do you have? And so on. But then, after 1.5 year, something else happened. My older kid, Tuba, he was 12 at the time. He started being interested in alcohol. He was making some jokes, asking about it. And this was the moment that I realized I need to educate my kids about the alcohol, and that I need to lead by the example. And if I will continue drinking as I did, even if they didn't saw me like completely drunk, that I will not be credible. I will not be. I will not show any integrity, and it will not work. So I returned to the book, and on top of this, I bought some auto hypnosis sessions, and soon after, like a month from this point, I had my last beer, last drink. Now over 200 days later, I can tell you that it was the best decision in my life. Nothing that I was afraid of confirmed. The quality of my life dramatically increased compared to all the years that I tried to moderate drinking and it didn't work, and I was such disappointed about myself, about the weakness of my willpower, quitting completely. Well, from the point that I decided to do it was to this really, really easy. And really, from that time, I attended many situations, many events that previously were triggered my drinking, and today it's alcohol is just irrelevant for me. It became such small thing that it's not not a topic, but I consider it as a huge problem for many people in the world, and that's why I decided to create some videos to share my knowledge and to motivate people to start thinking about it differently. After I stop drinking, I feel better. I feel more energy. I sleep better. I don't wake up with a headache. I sleep basically all night, and I have much more time for myself to do something that I couldn't do. I encourage you to start questioning your relationship with alcohol, to educate yourself, and to take back control of your life.